Hello everybody. You've seen me do a lot of 3D printed projects, but my day job is electronics engineering. And today I'm showing some of the dev boards I've used or acquired over the years, followed by a quick look at a clock project I'm currently working on. First up, a Renesas RTK9RZ-T2M0S dev board, the Renesas starter kit for the RZ-T2M MCU family. If I remember correctly, this one came from Future Electronics. This one's a Microchip board, the STM32 Curiosity Development Board. Here's an NXP board from a workshop, the MIMX RT1020 EVK, and this is a classic Freescale era dev board with one of their high-resolution PWM microcontrollers. Then on to these blue boards. One is a Wi-Fi dev board, and the other two I purchased to teach myself Bluetooth development on the Nordic platform. I also bought the Wi-Fi dev kit at about the same time, but I never actually did any Wi-Fi firmware development. And this is a Lattice FPGA dev kit. Apart from a few simple examples, I have not really done much work with FPGAs. This group is from my early days, the green, old-style STM32 dev boards, and of course an Arduino. I also have Nucleo boards in all three form factors, Nucleo 32, Nucleo 64, and Nucleo 144. This board is an STM32 G491 dev board. Within the STM32 G4 family, the G4X4 parts, specifically the STM32 G474 and STM32 G484, carry the high-resolution timer HRTIM. This makes them great for power conversion work. I have used them in ultra-smooth dimming LED drivers. The G474 is an improvement over the F334. Other manufacturers like NXP, GigaDevice, etc. also offer high-resolution timers. Moving on, here is an MPU I tried to return. ST never processed the refund. I also have a few STM32 evaluation boards with displays. I'm actively using this one right now. More on that later. There is also an ST sensor dev board I received as a sample. Beyond STM32s, I've got Raspberry Pi gear. This rig was for a camera project to track changes in a medium. I cannot share details here for patent-related reasons. I've got various Raspberry Pi dev kits from the Pico to the Compute Module 5. This one here is the Pico 2. I've explored ESP32 as well. And displays, lots of LCDs I've worked with. This particular one came out of a product. I even did a project on it using a PIC16 microcontroller. These classic displays still matter, but display tech has come a long way. I've got several TFTs as well, including some smaller recent ones I'll be using in upcoming builds. Now to the new project, an alarm clock my son asked me to make. He gave me a sketch that is clear, yet wild at the same time. Here's the sketch. Up here is the home screen. There's an alarm settings screen and a music page. And he even sketched some games, which I am yet to decipher. As seen here, the stopwatch and timer starts from seconds, then minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, decades, and centuries. For now, I've crossed out the century. There's also a word clock idea, crossed out for now, but I might revisit it. I'm expected to support both analog and digital options for all clock pages. That is, the stopwatch, the timer, and the clock. We'll see how far we go with that. Here's the first implementation. It currently boots into an idle analog clock screensaver. Touch anywhere to exit to the home screen. I might change that later so the screensaver is just a widget rather than a separate screen. In early testing, I found a bug. Loading the screensaver forced the clock to a default value before the next tick. I fixed it by saving and restoring the current time data received from the real-time clock. And here's the work-in-progress alarm settings screen. That's the tour. Boards from Renesas, Microchip, NXP, Freescale, and piles of STM32 including G4 and multiple Nucleo sizes. Raspberry Pi from Pico to CM5, including Pico 2, ESP32 in the mix, and a bench full of LCDs and TFTs. If there is a particular board or display you want to see featured in a focused build, drop it in the comments. I will line it up and we will make something real. If you have made it this far, you are awesome. And thanks to everyone who has supported my channel. I will try to make this source code available as is when I'm done with it. Thanks for watching, and stay in touch.